Hello there. Hi. This is a sketchbook. The sketchbook I did a very long time ago. What else can I say? I did it in 2020. It's very different from most sketchbook tours I see here on YouTube. It is much more loose, much more sketchy. And here we start. Here we go. So this is just a doodle. There's nothing I can really say, but it's a doodle. I like doodling. And here's another one. I think this is more from life. Seeing people and doodling them. Again, more doodling from life. No real cohesion here yet, just me doodling. I think I was at like a music thing. Some guy was playing guitar. There we go. Here we're starting something. This is a thing I did for a while. It's like a pot, or like I used to do ceramics. So it's like I used to try to do ceramic faces like this. And this is also a theme that I use, this kind of cross-hatching. Yeah, and some more of that. I actually studied sculpture, so I haven't been sculpting in years, but this is all from there. This I actually think I rendered bigger. Yeah, some more of that, some more doodling. And this is a type of thing I used to like to do a lot. Start with just a simple spiral and fill it in with words and a picture in the middle. Yep. This is where I started. This is the beginning, I think, of when I started movement and dance, and I was very heavily inspired by that. So it's starting to show its face here. I'm very inspired by hands, feet. Yeah. What else can I say? Yeah, I can talk more about how I feel like there is a niche missing of sketches that are not so cute and not so pretty and not so loose and colorful. Not that I have any problem with that. I actually do more of that today, but I also really miss a place to see like some real, I don't know, investigation and study, like what am I trying to do? Like asking questions, being weird, that's a big one for me. You can see that. Being weird and not being ashamed of it. Also a big one for me. Shame, yeah. Shame in art, that's a whole other subject. So, and also a true form of like self-expression in a way, like trying to find a voice, trying to find a way to express a thing, being whatever it is. I'm looking back on this. This sketchbook is done in 2020. So it's been 4 years. And I do very different things today. But I also love this sketchbook. I really do. And I really wanted to see the light of day. So I'm happy to show it. At the same time, it's giving me a distance where I'm also kind of appreciating where I was. So, yeah, remember this. You can do this again, I guess. Even though it had its time, it had its place. There we go. A lot more of the movement coming in. I studied the BMC, body mind centering, so starfish people, cat people, and also contact improvisation. And I'm still very heavily inspired by both, mostly contact improvisation. But I remember now I can see that at the beginning now I'm much more literal. At the beginning I was much more metaphorical about how that worked. Oh, I like that. That's fun. Look at that. That's fun. Fun and funny. Ooh, I want to come back to this. Yeah. There's something very vulnerable about showing this type of sketchbook. It's much more of like idea-based, and like is a part of me that is fearing like my ideas being stolen in a way. I don't know if that's even possible. But it goes through my head, and so I say it. Like, what else am I supposed to talk about while we look at these pages? The hands, the people, the body. Oh, this is where it really started, I think, to kick off This is like a big series I did at the beginning. I have a bunch of them. Maybe I should show that whole series. Yep. The chair people also. I did a lot of chair people. I like the chair people. I don't know what about the chair people. Like the object, the person, the movement around it. Oh, and this one. Also, I did a lot of this like standing and people crawling over it. I also did it like this recently, but in a different way. Masks. I liked masks for a long time. Yeah, the mask thing. The mask on a stick. Yeah. I think I was really coming out of a mask at this stage in my life, so I can see why. And the animals. I want to come back to the animals. Bring them back. I've been thinking about that recently, how to add animals into the figure. I like the spread. Yeah. Oh, I like that one. It's kind of sad, but it was cute. And I did a lot of this people going through people, things going through things. I was things were touching me very deeply at this time. Yeah, there you go. I like the symmetry, and I did a lot of that symmetry too. I think the next page will be some more symmetry in the chair. Yeah, it was all mixed up, I see. I did this all around the same time. The symbolism. I wonder what about this chairs. I have to think about that more deeply. That's also a big thing in my art where I do things, it touches me, and I don't really understand why. I don't know why I'm so drawn to chairs, let's say, or to hands. I can try and think, but I just do it, and I actually appreciate that there's some magnetism towards the subject, and there's no real understanding why. It's really nice to see these. I remember them. They have been rendered bigger, but I still like to see those little sketches where they started. Yeah, and there's also memories in here. And this, I do this sometimes. I didn't do it a lot in this book, but some studying of the hand. Yeah. And there we go. Yeah. People on people. Now that's contact for you. Contact improvisation. Movement, improv dance. Embodiment. I was just starting my way in there, and now I can see it. I can see how strong that was for me. A lot of checking and thinking of ideas. These are all ideas of compositions. And what did I say here? What? Compression and release, holding a position. Yeah. Interesting. That's a good read. Oh, here my daughter had a fun time, but I also appreciate it. I like it. This is the things actually I like. That's why I do look at all those loose artists here on YouTube. If you wondered how that looked like. I did that bigger, but it looks strange because it looks too rendered, but that's a nice one I did once. Yeah, the shadows. I do a lot of negative space. There's a negative space. It's very strange. I'm looking at this sketchbook after a very long time. So you're looking at it at the same time I am, and this is the first recording I'm doing as a voiceover. So it's kind of like how I'm looking at it with you at the same time. Look at that. That's fun. I like that. I like that little one. I want to see how I can take that somewhere. Yep. And I think I had a lot of freedom in these pages where my daughter went crazy with a pen, and then I was just like, I can do whatever I want because it's already a ruined page. Yeah. Arms, hands, everywhere. Yeah. It's coming to an end, I think, here. And so What can I say? Some more of my writings. And nothing. Oh, I helped a friend make a logo, I remember, and my daughter doing more of her things. This is a very real sketchbook. I like it. There we go. Oh, what's that? Interesting. Yeah, that's what we got. A little sketchbook. Okay, bye.